Day 3 for Arm Recognition editorial team at UMEX 2020, the International Unmanned Defense System exhibition in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Today we'll focus to the latest technologies of unmanned aerial system showcased at UMEX 2020. We are now to the booth of Goldner Group, who has created joint relation with many foreign defense companies to develop different type of UAVs. Behind me you can see some Chinese-made UAVs, including from small size to medium size, and also drones armed with anti-tank missile, bombs and machine gun. Behind me you can see different type of drones, including vertical takeoff and landing aircraft and also helicopter type UAVs. All type of this UAV can be fitted with anti-tank guided missile Blue Arrow 5 from 3 systems, from IR, infrared, laser guided missile and also CCD camera. At UMEX 2020, many companies present different type of drones in the field of land, air and navy. Behind me you can see 2 types of Chinese unmanned ground vehicles. The first one is the Sharpclaw UAV-1. It's a very small size tracked unmanned ground vehicle fitted with a 7.62mm machine gun. There is another Chinese-made unmanned ground vehicle. It's an all-terrain vehicle, 6x6, which is able to perform reconnaissance mission in all-terrain conditions. But what is very unique, on the top of the vehicle you can see also an unmanned aerial vehicle which can make aerial reconnaissance mission.
My name is SimTECH. I'm the Business Development Manager at Robotics Systems. Robotics Systems is a company from Estonia, a small country in Europe. And the company was established in 2012 by 2, technology and UAV enthusiasts. But yeah, now the company is as big as 20 persons. And yeah, we are expanding like on a daily basis, so next year we will be even more bigger. So as you can see here, we have 3 different type of UAVs. The small quadcopter, which has rather good capability to carry heavier things and different payloads. Then we have 2 fixed-wing aircrafts. One of them is with electrical engine, like the smaller one right over there. The endurance for this one is 3 hours, and of course you can see that there is also VTOL capability available, because that's what market's looking for currently. And that's what we have done with the bigger one as well. It has the fuel engine or gasoline engine, and also has the VTOL capability. Currently we're seeing the flight time around 6 hours, but we're ramping it up to 10 hours because again that's what the market drives now. I think the main keyword here is that we try to offer as customized solution as possible. So basically the end user will come to us and we will tailor them the whole system. And by choosing Robotics Systems, basically you can get the whole system from one provider. That means we're producing the gimbals, ground control stations, we provide with data links and all peripheral like equipment what the UAV operator needs. Everything you can see here in our booth is Estonian made, developed, manufactured, and also we have to look into software as well, because the autopilot, the hardware side and also the software side is developed by us. And that includes also the ground control stations. The software basically is also customizable. For us it's very important because I find that it's one of the most important shows in the region. All the neighboring countries are here as well. And we're not only on UMEX, we also come here on IDEX as well, so we try to be on a yearly basis. Business-wise, yes, this market is quite active. As for the UAVs in general, I think it's everywhere active, but that's one of the shows where to be, where you can show yourself your new capabilities, to meet the end users, and so on and so on.
So this is the Mohammed bin Zayed International Robotics Challenge 2020. The last one was in 2017. It is organized by Khalifa University. There are 3 challenges for all of our teams, and there are up to 25 teams in the competition. Each of them need to basically hit their targets to then get into the grand final. There is a pot of over $5 million at stake here, so it's a pretty large competition for all of the teams involved. They are using aerial vehicles and ground vehicles. All of them are unmanned, and they combine between autonomous and manual mode. Obviously, if they do use it more so in autonomous mode, they get a lot more points compared to if they use it manually. If you look here, we use different steps throughout the competition. On my one, on challenge 3, it's fire and ground fire and propane fire. So there's silks and propane. They have to extinguish within the building using water. They fill up gauges. And then over here, it's dropping the fire blankets down onto the target on the floor. If they get the full blanket over it, and if they do it aerial, autonomous, and drop the blanket, they get double points.
I'm Philip de Vries. I'm South African, working in the UAE in Abu Dhabi, and I developed and designed the badger system that we are looking at now. The one that you're looking over here for is the one that we can do casevacking and cargo dispatchment with. And the one behind me, we can do any weapon platform that your weapon you can put on there. Any weapon that you can shoot from the shoulder, you can put onto the system. What makes this one unique is all electrical, and it's fully autonomous, and it can be lifted up with helicopter, because the weight is only 180 kilograms, and can be airdropped also. So when you are flying, you can airdrop it on any place and then control it from there. On track system, it's much more sufficient in the desert, because on the rocky system, on water and sand, the tracks is much better than a wheel system. Payload on the trailer can put 500 kilograms on there with the cargo, and your system runs on 44 horsepower, fully electric, and it can travel at the speed of 19 kilometers an hour. The system can be controlled from a control room with your screens where your camera is on the system. Then you can see the whole 360 around the system, and you can operate it from there as far as the battery life can go. Your battery life on the system is between 5 and 6 hours, and on line of sight you can go 5 kilometers, and if you got a relay message signal, you can go up to 20 kilometers. What we can do the soldier on here, what we do is, if a soldier gets hurt in the battlefield, you don't have to send any medical staff with them. You can just send in the UGV and the trailer, and the soldiers in the front, they will load up the injured soldier. You can close the canopy to protect the guy from sun or anything like that, and then automatically it will come back to the home base where you sent it from. The platform is exactly the same, as just the shape is different, that's all. You can put any type of weapon on here, up to a 30 caliber, that you can shoot from the shoulder. It's a quick release system on the top. You can take that system off, and then you can put a rocket system on it, or any other caliber bracket that suits the weapon that you want. There's a lot of interest in the market. Like I said, this is still on an ongoing R&D system, but the client, if anything they want, we can put onto the system what their needs is. Like I always tell the people, what they dream, we can do it. It's at this stage a project, but in the next year it will be a fully functional system that can maybe go into production.